So when you are purchasing a home through a mortgage, you have an interest rate. And your interest rate is primarily going to be determined, obviously, by the market that we're currently in at the time that we lock you into your rate. But outside of that, we also take into consideration primarily your credit score. We also look at the type of property you're buying. Is this a primary home, an investment property, the down payment? Kind of a few different things. But what happens is, depending on those particular items, we go into the rates for that day that we're looking at locking you in, and we will see what's the rate sheet and figure out if you have to pay any points, depending again on the market and those other things. Now, some people don't have to pay points, some people do. Again, it just depends on your file, and you can choose to quote unquote buy down your rate even further if you would like. Essentially, what that means is you pay a one-time fee to bring your interest rate down to whatever it is that you're trying to get down to. And when you pay for that fee, it locks in your rate for the whole term of the mortgage. In most cases, people go with a 30-year mortgage. So you pay this one-time fee, and then that will move your interest rate down to whatever your lender talks to you about, and then it's set. And I normally tell people the general rule of thumb is if you're going to buy 1 point, it normally moves your interest rate about 0.25%. For instance, if you're taking out a $300,000 loan, 1 point is going to cost you $3,000 for that particular loan. And like I said, generally it will move you about 0.25% rate. So in most cases, it doesn't make sense to buy down your rate a ton, especially if you have a higher loan amount, because it's going to cost you quite a bit of money.